Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. It is JoyToy time again. I've got the Mercenaries. We have number 1. This one is Khan. Number 2. This one is K. And number 3. This one is Johnny. Still in their cellophane plastic wrap. So I can't have a look at the figures yet. Look pretty cool in the pictures I've seen. And the JoyToy's recent release of contemporary and sci-fi and Warhammer 40k stuff has been phenomenal. So I expect these to be top quality stuff as well. So let me get a plastic off, unbox these Mercenaries, turn the camera around, and we can get a closer look and see what they're like. Let's get into this. Okay, so here they are, Khan, K, and Johnny. K's in the middle, Khan's on the left, and Johnny is obviously the one remaining on the right. First thing I'll say is they are very similar in their sculpt, almost identical, just a few small things. We'd expect that, save money, but the different coloration and slightly different loadout does make a difference. Now, obviously, Johnny hasn't got a shirt on, so he is a bit different, but I'm not so keen on that shoulder joint not really matching the flesh color. So let's take a look at them in a bit more detail. Here is Khan, who's probably my favorite of the bunch. Let's get a bit of a focus on him. Looks very cool, holds his gun quite well, very nicely. Got his side arm in his 5 holster here. Very nice. And that does fit in very securely and it won't drop out easily. Looks pretty cool. If I turn him around, look at the back. Does look very nice. A well sculpted, nice looking figure. Next is K, who I've got shooting through a little gap in his shield there. Let's just take that off him. The white shoes don't do it for me. So his helmet is a slip over helmet, so it does come off. He looks really quite cool. In fact, I might prefer him if it wasn't for those shoes. He does look really rather good. And I've just noticed he's lacking articulation that the others have. He doesn't have toe articulation, the others do. Very nice. Looks really quite good. And again, very similar on the back, you can see, compared to Khan, and a minute compared to Johnny. So what you see is everything they come with minus their extra hands. They all come with 2 pairs of different posed hands as well. And now Johnny's toes are almost in a permanently stuck up position on this foot. Don't want to come down. You could, and the other foot is not as bad. And I could fix that by shaving a little bit off the foot, or maybe there's a bit of paint stuck in there. So he looks pretty cool. His cap does come off, and you could take his scarf off too if you want. He could hold that better, but that's just my posing, not the actual figure. Looks very nice. Again, very similar on the back compared to the other 2, and the same pistol in the holster again. So what I'll do now is I'll look at articulation on Khan. It'll be the same on the other 2. K might lose a bit because of his vest is a bit more bulky compared to the other 2, but that won't affect him much. So Khan, I'll take out his assault rifle there. So let's have a look. So head, he gets a side to side, up and down, he can turn. Shoulders all the way around, but they'll go outwards because the sculpt on the shoulder there. To the side, he can get over flat, which is nice. Bicep, it's looking like it might be a good bicep curl. Let's have a look. Well, yeah, 9 to each is good enough. The hands is that new system. You've got to get it to the right position before you rotate it. So we will have articulation all directions. I prefer the system they've got on their 40k figures. On the 40k figures, they have a barbell joint into here and then back into the hand. So every direction gets easy articulation. You have to align things first. He does have waist underneath this and trunk, but you can see the vest does get in the way. Legs won't go that far. Well, one will, the other won't because of sculpt. On the holster and guns forwards, not great. Backwards, forwards is okay, backwards is tiny. There is a thigh twist, which is very, very stiff. There's a double kneecap, which is fantastic. Look at that. Feet, there is boot turn, there is swivel side to side, there is tippy toe, there's dorsiflexation, which is just minor, and then they do have the toe articulation on Khan. Well, that was very stiff. In fact, that almost popped out of joint. I think it did pop out of joint. Let me see, does it pop out of joint? No, it's okay. On Khan and Johnny. The toes, though, are very stiff. It's like they have been painted shut, so you need to be careful on that. Let's get him to stand up with his hands up. He's surrendering, not a very good mercenary. Okay. Now, with K, there is no joint on the toes. His feet don't have a turn either. They are just swivel, tippy toe, and almost non-existent dorsiflexation. Whereas Johnny here is far closer to Khan in terms of articulation. In fact, he'll be identical. His toes are stiff. This one's already stuck upwards, as I said earlier. He might get... His shoulders will go around far easier because he hasn't got any sculpting on his shirt underneath that will impede that. Great looking figures. Now, let me do a bit of a height comparison to some other figures. So, let me get these guys... In fact, let me keep them like they are. I'll put Khan's arms down so he doesn't get in the way. We can have his arm around someone if he wants. Let's put it down. And I'll compare to a couple of other figures to give us an idea of height. I'll stick Khan on that part that's slightly raised. And let's put K's helmet in front of him. Sorry, K. And he can stand in front of his cap here. So first, Acid Rain World. This is the Marina Sentinel that I've actually made from buying parts and pieces and stuck a Fortnite Fade head on top. I've now just finished him, got his shield the other day in the post. And the Fortnite figure is chunkier and I would say just a tiny bit taller. It looks really tall there in comparison, that's just the horns. If his legs are straight and he's everything straight and K's straight, he'll be a little bit taller. If we go to the top of the head, not the horns. If I take a tall figure, I've used quite a lot for comparisons. This is Drax the Destroyer, Marvel Legends series. Now he is big. You can see that he is taller than all of them. He's next to Johnny there. And if I take, let me see. Let's take a Star Wars figure. I have no idea what this guy's name is. I've got two of them, I think, somewhere. Obviously, he is shorter, but he is truer to proper 1/18 scale. And then lastly, I'll take a Fortnite figure. I do like the Fortnite figures because there's such variety and they are relatively cheap to pick up, especially if you find them in sales or on eBay or secondhand, etc. Get his legs, feet forwards a little bit, his ankles, sorry. Okay, will he stand up for me now? He's leaning a bit, and he's about the same height. So the Mercenaries will scale well with other 1/18 scale lines, as you'd expect from JoyToy. They do look pretty damn good, I have to say. Another great release of contemporary stroke modern soldiers stroke combatants. Good job by JoyToy. Please subscribe, click on the notification icon if you've done so already. It's up to date, latest news, reviews, videos, etc. I've got more stuff coming in this week. I will probably be doing my top 10 figures of 2021 this week. So please stay tuned for that. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye bye.